Welcome back to Predator from 1987, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. So we see this alien spaceship headed towards Earth, which contains the antagonist of the movie, as you can say, or as you like to hear, or like to know as. So here we are somewhere in Guatemala. Here we see an army base, and a helicopter is now landing with the entire cast for the movie for the next hour and 45 minutes. Including Dutch, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger himself. Now he's walking and also being driven towards a general, played by R.G. Armstrong, and meets up with him. So now that Dutch is there with the general now tells Dutch that a cabinet minister and his aide have went missing in the rainforest, and those guys are important to him and to the army base. And here we see Dylan, played by Apollo Creed himself, or Carl Weathers.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
Probably one of the most overrated intros.
Okay.
So now the three get back to speaking about the mission, which is to retrieve the cabinet minister, and that Dylan will come along as well with Dutch and his crew so that Dylan can evaluate them for, professionally, what they do on the job. And now they make their way to the wet forest with this song playing in the background. Sounds like a lot like Little Richard from the 1940s. You ever heard of that singer? Here would be Blaine, played by former WWE wrestler Jesse Ventura, as well as Poncho, played by Richard Chavez, or Chabes, as well as Mac, played by Bill Duke. Prominent action movie actor. You've probably seen him in a bunch of other overrated action movies as a villain or the antagonist, or...
The other day I went up to my girlfriend. I said, I'd like a little pussy.
And Hawkins, played by Shane Black. And now finally, Billy, the Rambo wannabe, played by Sonny Landham. Yeah, Blaine doesn't really like Dylan, and you'll see Dylan's true intention for this mission in just a few moments from now. So the chopper is now beeping, indicating that they're now here, so they grab the rope and slide down to the forest and just start looking around. So they spot a crashed helicopter. It looks like it belonged to the cabinet minister and his aide. So Poncho and Dylan have found 2 dead bodies inside, which belonged to the pilots managing the chopper. Billy also notices that 12 guerrillas and 6 soldiers were here being chased after each other. So Billy notices something and sees this. He's got that Rambo instinct. One of the skinned bodies are identified, which belongs to a Jim Hopper, a Green Beret soldier, which Dutch already knew. And 3 other bodies, which are also Green Beret soldiers, as they have walked into an ambush before they got skinned alive. Now Blaine takes out the minigun while being watched by this eye in the sky.
I'll bleed you real quiet. Leave you here. Got that?
Now he's really being treated like Apollo Creed here from Rocky 2. Wow. Anyway, Dutch sneaks down here and watches some Guatemalan soldiers, and we see this Russian soldier, played by Sven Ole Thorsen, killing someone of what looks like Dutch's colleagues or a hostage. Everyone recruits back with Dutch and now close in onto the opposing team, which is the soldiers of Guatemala. So Blaine and Mac kill some soldiers, and Dutch lifts the truck up and lets it go to the cafeteria cabin. And they're going Grand Theft Auto 5 mode here. Even Dylan has killed the ones that almost tried to escape. And this is like this for the next 2 to 5 minutes. Just a lot of shooting and destruction. So there's not much communication like we see in other formal movies, but people are just watching because there's a lot of violence. There's a lot of obviously for the main villain, which is the Predator.
Who's there?
So Dutch kills Sven Ole Thorsen as well as the Guatemalan general, and now a girl tries to hit Dutch from the back. So Dutch is now pissed off that Dylan set them up to do all this hard work, to do all the dirty work for him. So he pretty much just used Dutch and his crew to kill these guys so that he could have an easier time of finding the cabinet minister, which he didn't do, so pretty much failed there. The girl's now awake, and Dutch tells Dylan to keep an eye on her. And back to that weird watch, which is the predator that they will eventually look for as the movie moves on. So it looks like the girl can't speak English, as Mac calls him. I knew Mac hated Dylan, but at least they're in it for the business. And Hawkins trying to make Billy laugh again.
I said to her, Chase, you got a big pussy.
And it worked this time. And now we see the predator just watching all over as they keep moving. Now the girl tries to escape but fails. And now Billy keeps looking as the predator just has his eyes on him. I think it wants Billy more. But yeah, he does. The predator does look at everyone equally, just the way it's looking at Billy right now. So Dutch noticed some odd behavior from Billy since he can detect of the somewhat predator that he can detect, but the rest of the guys and the girl can't understand what Billy can actually detect. So the girl now escapes while Hawkins catches her, and now we see this invisible looking specimen. Which is the predator just slicing Hawkins to death and drags his body. Okay, so Pancho comes to the scene, finds the girl all scared with Hawkins' blood all over her face. So he finds the blood trail and shows Dutch that Hawkins is found, but his body is missing. So Dylan says that's what also happened to the other Green Beret soldiers and Jim Hopper. Here's Hawkins' body, by the way. Not exactly skinned, since all the blood has been drained like he's a sponge. Okay, so now Blaine is looking around and spots a possum, and now he also gets hit by the predator. And Max sees the invisible outline predator, and now he just starts shooting like crazy. And Dutch and the other guys join in.
No blood, no bodies. We have nothing.
What a waste of ammo, guys. So Dylan retrieves the girl and Max sets up some traps.
It was, my friend.
Makes sense why he went crazy for Blaine. Now Mac looks at Blaine's body and you can spot Jesse Ventura trying not to open his eyes here. Yeah, you see that, right? Now the predator here is, I guess, patching his wound as Billy notices it again. Now Dylan asks Mac about the predator and describes what he saw. And everyone here is just confused about the description and what Mac really saw, blah blah blah. But it's hard to describe what you can't really see, right? Or just an outline of what you can actually see. So it's now nighttime, and now they keep watch, as well as Mac getting into a fight with something that doesn't really look like the predator that we saw.
You could have found something bigger.
Yeah, fuck you, Roger. Fuck you.
And turns out it was just a pig. Yeah, pretty funny stuff there. And now Blaine's body is also gone. It's now morning, and the remaining guys are still looking for the predator. Okay, so Dutch notices that's usually using trees as a way to not be seen, the predator, and now he asks questions. And now Dutch questions the girl again.
I don't know what it was.
And turns out she can speak English, just like Victor Camacho from Code of Silence. So Dylan says that there is a helicopter now waiting for them to escape the island, but Dutch is not leaving until this thing is dead.
Well, there would be nobody left to go to the chopper.
And now they install a trap for the predator. Pretty long scene here, probably around 3-4 minutes long. And now they wait. Now Anna, which is the girl's name, I forgot to mention, tells a story, and Dutch's face is like, and Dutch watching here in his head must be like, I don't care. And now Dutch walks out of his cover and just waits. And now the predator did get into the trap and managed to slip out, and they can all see it. Mac is going crazy here once again, shooting and running. So now they run after the predator as Poncho's now hurt. And it's official, Mac is the crazy one out of the entire group. So Mac shuts Dylan up and tells him that the predator is right there. Max sneaks under these trees, and now he also gets hit. Anyway, Dutch, Billy, Anna, and Pancho are the only ones alive, with Dylan somewhere else looking for as he spots Max's body. So Dylan now starts shooting at the Predator as he spots it while he gets his arm just zapped off. Now it's really giving Apollo Creed again. Okay, so the others hear everything, and now Billy decides to become John Rambo. I think we already knew that from the way he looks. Same physique, same knife pullout. Pretty obvious there. Okay, and now Billy is dead, judging by the scream. And also, I forgot to mention, Dylan is also dead too. Pancho has also been zapped to death now, so all of Dutch's team is officially dead. So now the Predator hits Dutch's arm and yells at him to get to the helicopter. The escape helicopter mentioned by Dylan in the first 20 minutes of the movie. As Dutch is running, the Predator is always watching his every move since he's the only soldier alive. So now Dutch slips into the river, swimming his way back. Damn. So the Predator has located Dutch. Now we see it up close, finally. Now Dutch is doing what the Predator is known for, being camouflaged. So it missed Dutch. Dutch now makes a trap, or several traps, as the Predator is just sucking the life out of Billy's body in the meantime. Dutch getting ready like he's Tarzan mixed with Rambo and lights up dynamite. Now they really caught the Predator's attention, and now he's got trapped. Now that we are in the final 15 minutes of the movie, all we see is most of the defeat between Dutch and the Predator, which is around 10 minutes long. I don't think I've ever heard anyone mention the word Predator once in this movie. So the Predator has Dutch by his neck, and now it takes off its mask.
One ugly motherfucker.
He had to say that Dutch. That really pissed it off. At this point, it's giving a little bit of John McClane here as Dutch crawls for his life.
Come on, come on. Kill me, I'm here, kill me!
So Dutch's trap almost works and drops the log on it, and we see this. Why is Dutch feeling bad for this thing now? Trying to understand it. It killed your entire team and almost killed your stupid ass. Well, that's creepy, and now the Predator triggers a bomb since that is what is led to next when letting the enemy speak up for itself. Yeah, Dutch sucks to be good, huh? And now we see the escape helicopter that was mentioned by Dylan earlier with Anna already on it, as well as the general. And they pick up Dutch, and now the cast recall. And there you have it. Predator 1987. Simple movie, not too hard to follow. Simple plot. I think it's a lot of action. Too much action. There's barely any lines spoken here, which is a good thing. But that's it. There is a sequel to this movie starring Danny Glover, which I've never seen, but I'll watch it someday. As well as, I don't know if this is a remake or not, from 2018. It's called The Predator. It's on Netflix. I've never seen it. I don't know anything about it. If you know anything about it, let me know in the comments. This might be one of my shortest videos in a long time. There's not really much to talk about this movie. It's just a lot of shooting and destruction, which is cool, which I like. But you know, there's not a lot going on. Like it's a James Bond movie or an action movie from the 70s or the 60s, where the plot is like, or the story is more detailed and a lot to understand. But that's it. Catch you later in Blade from 1998 with the good old Wesley Snipes. Give the video a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. That's it from me. Take care. See you soon. Watch away and check out my other videos if you haven't yet. Take care and see you soon. See you soon in Blade.